All right, my English teacher friends, Kristian Kuhn coming at you again, affectionately known as the Bob Ross of composition. And I got another Mad Libs follow-up for you, an exercise using the 20-sentence patterns. Let me tell you briefly the impetus behind these exercises. So I run word study academies in my classroom where I do everything under the sun to get my students to augment their vocabulary. And then I also do something called a nuance academy. And in the Nuance Academy, we study Strunk and White's Write It Right. And in that manual, there's something known as rule number 18. And they espouse the idea that there's 12 sentence types that can be patterned 20 different ways. And it's all theory, kind of pie in the sky, ethereal stuff. So I like to make it bite-sized for my students and applicable. So what I've done here is in the description down below, you'll find a user manual that I've created. So I have the definition for all 20 patterns, followed by 4 exemplars per pattern. And in the Mad Libs exercise, what I am doing is taking these short letters, and in this particular video, we're going to take a look at Henry Rollins of Black Flag fame and a letter to his bandmates. So what I've done is I've taken sentences out of that letter, and I say things like this: insert pattern 14 here, or I'll say, let's add sentence pattern number 8 here to provide more context. And students consult their manual and then they riff that pattern in the missing blank. So let's see what I have in store here for us. The guidelines and rules state this to students. While referencing the 20-sentence pattern cheat sheet, fill in the blank with the suggested sentence pattern. And again, all the sources are located in the description box. Every slide that you're going to see in this presentation, as well as the manual guide that I created for you. So here's the letter. And we're just going to do 2 patterns here. It's a quick little bell ringer. So Henry Rollins says, listen to the stage manager and get on stage when they tell you to. No one has time for the rock star bullshit. And then I say insert pattern 4 or 6. So it's kind of a 2 birds, 1 stone exercise here. I spy with my little eye this really assertive, stern tone in the first 2 sentences, and they're created through those independent clauses or those short, simple declarative sentences. So I want them to follow up with a different sentence pattern type, and I think 4 or 6 would work really well there. So students would consult their manual, study up 4 and 6, and then craft on their own a sentence that fits the context of what we've read thus far. When you act like a jerk, they are completely unimpressed with the infantile display that you might think comes with your dubious status. They were there hours before you building the stage, and they will be there hours after you leave tearing it down. And then here we're going to insert pattern number 8 as we wrap it up. And again, they'll go consult pattern number 8, see my exemplars, imitate it, and create their own sentence in context there. They should get your salary and you should get theirs. The end, right? So just practicing a few patterns there. And then what I've done is, here is the original letter with all the sentences in it, even the ones that I omitted in that first read, so that students can get a sense of the before and after and how they've altered the text, if you will. So that's that for the Mad Libs. If you have any questions or want to reach out, you can drop me an email at teachingwritingcoach@gmail.com. If you're interested in my Nuance Academy or anything else that I do in my YouTube channel, note that I do offer PD sessions throughout the calendar year. I often travel to districts and work with departments or individual teachers, and we do all sorts of alignment exercises, get into my word study academy, and then my heuristics, all things composition. So if that's intriguing to you, check out my website at www.teachinghowtowrite.com. Also note that I do have a self-paced course, which is very comprehensive. A lot of teachers have purchased that and they absolutely love it. There's a ton of stuff in there. So you can go to www.teachinghowtowrite.com. So that's it for now. I will keep the Mad Libs coming in the days, weeks, months to come. So the first one, the Ben Franklin one, was a big hit. And I got a lot of positive feedback on that. So if teachers think that this is useful, I will keep them rolling. That's it from here. Be well.